Welcome back. In this session, we will see how salary is being given to a candidate. So, there are two ways of looking how a salary is being given. First is that a company has a specific range for a specific position. So, let's say a manager in a smaller city would be getting a range between 7 to 8,000. The same position in a higher city would be getting, let's say, between 10 to 11,000. Why? Because cost of living in a higher city is higher. And how this range is being decided, which level should be given that range, that is basis what is going on in market. When a company wants to decide what range that they should decide, that is basis what all companies in a similar financials, what is it that they're offering for that position. So they might have a bigger range. Post that, depending on where they want to be, they might decide that they want to keep this range or this range. So there are X number of factors being decided. And why this range is there for manager, let's say this is the range, for senior manager this, then above. Why the range is there? To maintain a harmony, to have an ecosystem which is sustainable. The reason is that, let's say there is a manager in a smaller city who's getting 8,000, and then there is a manager in the same small tier 2 city who's getting 25,000. Imagine both doing same job but getting a different salary. At the end of the day, the result that they both probably would be doing as per company is similar, quite similar. In those scenarios, the person who's getting 8,000 might not be happy, and it doesn't create a harmonious atmosphere or harmony in the organization. So for that reason, it is very necessary to create a structure, a basic structure, so that people in the organization are not very happy. So if somebody is getting 8,000 and the other person is getting 9,000, it is okay, but 8 and 25 is too much of a difference. So that is first thing. Now imagine you are starting your own company, and on day one, would you hire a lawyer, IT guy, or HR admin? Would you do that? No. Eventually, the way in which a company progresses, at that point of time, you'll have these people on your on your board. And why is it? Because probably at that point of time, you think that that position, or else if one person is hired, an expert is hired in that position, then that expert might help in reducing cost, or can help in increasing profits, or there's certain task it consumes too much of your time, so something that increases your productivity. So any role that is being generated, it is primarily because of these three reasons. In larger organization, certain roles directly bring money, certain do not. However, they ensure that the productivity of the whole unit together is increased because of that particular unit. So any position has to have these three things. First, it has to help in profits, or else save cost, or else increase productivity. So either of these things have to be in deciding what position should be there or how much should it be given. So this is what we've discussed. Range, please ensure that we'll definitely go ahead and we'll see what ranges are given, how to find that range, and you should also be clear your position falls under what, in helping in increasing profit, saving cost, or increasing productivity. Thank you.